Coming to you live, we are Agents of Vibe. My name is Emily, and I'm so glad that you're here to join us tonight for our 13th live stream. We are coming to you in a new way today, not just because it's episode 13, but because we are official. You are looking at a crew and group that are part of a 501c3 here in Texas called the Dallas Musicians Network under Agents of Vibe. We are so excited about our official status, and we're looking forward to the federal version of the same. Wherever you are, at home, we're glad that you're joining us this evening. We just want to give a shout out to all of you in your PJs and give you a chance to, if you want, go grab a glass of water, grab a glass of wine, grab a snack, and enjoy some of the best live music around. It's going to be a great time. We have wonderful acts for you this evening, lots of great music, and so many good stories. We're going to be telling you the stories behind some of the songs, and it should be a really great show. So thanks for joining us. Wherever you are, we hope you're ready to have a good time. I am bringing you, first off, Justin Rhodes, who is not only an artist, but also an author. And he's going to tell us a little bit about his music. He's going to share some of that music with you, and then we're going to get some of the stories behind these amazing jams you're going to be hearing coming out of this band. Speaking of, how amazing was the jazz, right? That you guys heard? Pretty good? We're excited. For those of you at home, don't worry, we do have a very safe, socially distanced crowd here, and we hope that you are safe wherever you are. But we are so excited for this opportunity to bring you music in a safe way during this strange time, because, as we know, music unites us all. So please welcome to the stage, Mr. Justin Rhodes.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Thank y'all for having me. We're so glad to have you. Sir, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so do you want to tell us a little bit about the kind of music you're going to be sharing with us today?
You know, these are crazy times, and it's a lot of social unrest and things of that nature. My music, I've made a film called It's a Wonderful Plight, a hip-hop musical. It kind of really attacks systemic racism in a really cool, fun, dope kind of way. So I'm going to share two songs from the soundtrack and from the movie. The first one is called Make It Take It, and the second one is called Melanin. So yeah, the music that I'm going to be performing today is really from the heart and really to uplift my people in these times, because that's what we need.
I think we all need to be uplifted, and I think
Amen.
The beautiful thing about music is that it does that, right? So your film is called It's a Wonderful Plight. Where can people who are interested find that film?
Well, right now the film is going through its film festival rounds. With COVID and so many other things, a lot of the film festivals have been pushed back. So it's a lot of people want to see the film. We actually had a private screening, and it was hundreds of people out there.
Where was this private screening?
The private screening was outside in Oak Cliff at the Pan-African Connection. But it's funny, right when the film started, it got rained out. So we're planning another one, but after the film festival rounds, we're gonna get it on Netflix, Amazon, etc. So it's gonna be a while before the general public all gets to see it. But stay tuned, and if you go to some of these film festivals, you'll be able to watch it.
So it sounds like this is not only a chance for people to hear some really great music, but also a chance for people to get an education.
Hey man, that's kind of a
learn a little
wrap
bit
to
about
this.
what's going on right now, a little bit about different perspectives, right? So if you could sum up in one sentence what you want people to take away when they see It's a Wonderful Plight, or when they hear the soundtrack, what would it be?
I guess it really shows, a lot of times people ask, how can you be an ally? And this film will show people how to be an ally, you know, because I think, honestly, if anything is going to change, it's going to take our white allies helping us, at least on that end. It's going to take black people and us coming together as a culture, but it's going to take white allies really, you know, realizing the privilege they have in using their platform. So that's how I feel, and, you know, I stick to it.
I feel like all of us in positions of privilege, right? Like the best thing we can do with our privilege is uplift those who don't have it yet.
Amen. You said so. You're already an ally. Boom, boom. There we go.
I mean, excellent. Well, I can't wait to hear you share. Which one is going to be the first song today?
Make It Take It is what we're rocking with first.
Make It Take It. You heard it here first. Live with Agents of Vibe. We got Justin Rhodes.
Let's
Make
go.
It Take It.
Here we go. Back in the day, 1619, on a continent where everyone was melanated, an African queen had a pretty black baby. A white man thought they can get some cheap labor, came to Africa like they were doing us some favors, load them on a ship, bring them to a plantation. Word, until they passed with her. But all the cotton that they produced would put the country first.
Trying to stay alive, just like the Bee Gees. The black man inventions made the work easy. The white man claimed him, he's so greedy. See, this here's base. Fact shit's face. White man make it, white man take it. They brought the culture to the ground, but we the ones face hatred. Black man make it, white man take it. Here we go. Fast forward to the early 1980s. Administration brought to the world this new sensation. Hard white cocaine with the whole nation. The poorer in the city fell into the temptation. Everybody acting crazy, get destroyed generations. Oh, war in Nicaragua, the United States aided from the cocaine profits they was making. Flood the hood with it, now let's lock them up for taking it. Just say no, what the, are you crazy? The ghetto is a prison, this the way that we escaping out. Fathers stuck in prison, mamas having crack babies. And they go, make it, take it, make it, take it, make it, take it. Black man make it, white man take it, make it, take it, make it, take it, make it, take it. Black man, white man. Let's take it back to the early 1980s. Hip-hop culture really started elevating. Positivity is what the wave was creating. Oh, here come the corporations. Kids listening to messages on every station. Make it up by dollars so the message get tainted. We invented jazz, now they barely even play it. They invented, now they get back when we say it. Whitewashing everything that we hold right. Feelings out of legal, maybe gentrification. Moving up a little, then they put us in the basement. Now please tell me what the is our motivation. Boy, black people, why defilling was created? Now establishments don't even want to see our faces. Why would Muhammad Ali go fighting Vietnam in America? Black Wall Street got bombed. And that's a big old fact. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Make, take, make, take, make, take it. Black man make, white man take it. Make it, take it, make it, take it, make it, take it. Black man make it and a white man take it. Yeah. Agents of Vibe, all y'all all across the world, give it up. Make sure y'all giving the band song. Black man make it and a white man take it. Yeah. Black man make it, white man take it. Here we go. Black man make it and the white man take it. Hey, y'all give it up for the band. Give it up for the baddest band in the land.
Keep it going for Justin L. Rhodes. Man, that was incredible. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dude, that halftime beat goes hard. That was sick. Yeah. So you spit so fast.
Yeah, it's just, I try to be versatile on a lot of different tracks. These two tracks, they're kind of like up-tempo, you know, so I just, I'm a producer as well, so I just try to give the beat, you know, whatever it needs to have. I try to accommodate my beats, you know, with my rap. So, yeah, these two songs are kind of up-tempo.
I love that. So you've talked to us a little bit about how social change is one of the big motivators and how you create your music. And kind of like really creating something with a message, something that people can listen to and walk away with not just a jam, but an education. Tell me a little bit about who your influences are.
Well, my favorite group of all time is Outkast. I love Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. Kendrick Lamar is my favorite rapper now.
Awesome.
And you know, as you get older in this game, like, it's just a switch. My message wasn't always like this, but I like to say that my art reflects where I'm at genuinely, you know, so as somebody that's older with kids, you know, married or whatever, every time I'm spitting, as they say, I just really want to speak something from my heart to just really invoke change. So, you know, some of the greats before me, and just being artistic and telling your truth. That's what I'm big on. So I try to tell my truth every time I make a beat, make a song, make a film, whatever.
I think it's different too when you recognize that there are little ears listening to your music.
Amen. Yeah.
Because once you're aware of those little ears, you can't take that back. You can't take that awareness away.
Yeah. And one of those little ears is my 13-year-old daughter over there. I guess she's bigger ears now. But yeah, that's true. Like you wanna get to a point to where every time you say something, that it's a message that can be held, and that's where I'm at with it. Like, and what I do want to do is that not only do you want to be educational, you want to be inspirational. So it's not just about what you say; it's how you say it, and the beat and the jam that's wrapped into it. Because if people just want to get a message, they can just read a book themselves. But I think music is so powerful that if you embed messaging in your music with a beat, then people will move to it, and it'll be ingrained in them something positive instead of something negative. You know,
So you've got a lyrical message.
a lyrical message.
And then you've got the beat to kind of elevate that message.
It's almost like, a dog, sometimes when they give them medicine, they, sneak it into a treat or something that they want. And that's kind of like what I'm trying to do.
You're subliminally healing the world one beat at a time.
Exactly. So it's
Love
more
that.
acceptable and palatable, but they still get that message in their head. So that's what I try to do.
That's awesome. I think that's a really beautiful thing. And man, such a fun groove. Everybody over here was dancing.
Oh, that's
Just
cool.
kind of
Yeah.
grooving, right?
Yeah.
Doing our social distance dance.
A social distance groove.
Social distance groove. Exactly. It's like leaving room for Jesus and then some.
Amen.
Right? Like middle school times 2. So tell us a little bit about this next. You said something earlier that I want to highlight. You said if people just want an education, they can read a book, but you wrote a book.
Oh, look at you. You're great. You are. They told me you were a great interviewer. But yeah, the book,
very kind of you to
dang,
say.
look, you do this. But the book that I wrote is These Beats Ain't Free. I'm working on the second book. The 5-year anniversary is coming up. But getting to the first book, I'm a music producer, but like I do a lot of things, but I like to say music production is like the root of my career tree because that's what helped me establish all my other branches. But it was just about people, how to make their passion their paycheck.
Yeah.
Because I feel music producers, sometimes they can really get overlooked as far as really getting their monetary dollar that they deserve. So it's just more like really learning a tangible way for up-and-coming music producers to make profit from their dreams, And so, because I was at a place where I had to make that transition, so it's helping those up-and-coming producers, music producers, make that transition. And it's really sold thousands of copies, and it's still selling to this day. So that part 2 is coming real soon. Y'all check it out.
These Beats Ain't Free. Where can people find it?
These Beats Ain't Free. You can find it on my website, thesebeatsaintfree.com. Or, if you want to be lazy, and give Amazon the money, you can do that too. So you can go to Amazon.com and it's there as well.
So give us your website URL. And for those of us who are following along at home, Agents of Vibe has done some social media posts where they have tagged Justin Rhodes. So you can find him there, but I think you're also going to give us the URL of your website just
the
so we can eliminate that
and,
stuff.
and Instagram as well, if you don't mind. Instagram, J_Rhodes, RHODES. If you're not following me, you can just kind of follow my career pretty much. I'm an open book Instagram. You can just go to @J_RHODES. My website is thesebeatsaintfree.com, TheseBeatsAintFree.com. I just spelled the whole
You
thing
didn't know
out.
we were turning this into a spelling bee, did you?
I spelled the
Excellent.
whole website
That was
out.
awesome, man. I appreciate that. Elbow 5.
There we go.
Let's see. Killer
COVID
speller, author, beat maker, rapper. You got it all, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying.
So it sounds like one of the coolest things that you've done with this book is that you've given musicians a way, and producers a way especially, to find value in themselves so that they feel comfortable asking for the money they deserve.
Yeah. I think, when you're first starting in this industry, it's almost like you forget because you love it that it is what's going to feed your family. So it's just really a lot of things in the music industry, they're expected. You expect to pay the engineer. Oftentimes, I know musicians have their troubles too coming up, but you still expect typically to pay the musician. You expect to pay a lot of the people, but for some reason, producers, they really matter. They're almost like driving the music industry, but at the same time, it's still like it's the hardest for an up-and-coming producer to almost really request their value. But it's ways in this 100-page book that can just show them, hey, this is your career, so treat it as such, and the sky's the limit.
That's awesome. I love that. That's
Thank
such
you.
an empowering message. And I think you've got another empowering song for us.
Yeah, the second song is Melanin, and that's
Melanin.
just that's the chemical substance that all that's in all black people's bodies. So it's really just encouraging people to really love themselves and love this unique gift that black people are given. And the whole purpose is that a lot of times African Americans, we're so honestly undervalued that's where this music comes from, to like really just. It's so like value driven, like you were this, you were that, because it's so many messages out there that's telling us that we're less than. So we have to overcompensate and let not only the world know, but let ourselves know what we really come from and what we're about. So that's why, right now, until everybody is equal, message music is really the music that I'm pushing. And now, since all of the social unrest, that a lot of people are pushing as well. So Melanin is kind of just talking about that.
That's awesome. I think one of the smartest ways I heard that put recently was actually from an internet meme, right? It's 2020. We're all socially distanced. We're all on the internet, which is why you guys have to go find Mr. Justin Rhodes, because you're not real friends unless you're friends on the internet.
That's real.
But if your daughter said, "Do you love me?" you wouldn't be like, "I love everybody."
Yeah,
You'd be like, "Absolutely, I love you." So it sounds like you're trying to take care of your community through this music.
Amen. Amen.
Excellent. Well, I'm excited to hear it. Take it away, sir.
All right, thank you so much.
You're
Thank
so
you.
welcome, Melanin.
All right. Let's go. Yeah. It was on the 44th POTUS, all in the beautiful floaties. Rachel the Louds of want it, all of the cool kids on it. Don't need $1, but if you got this in your DNA, partner, you born rich. Dr. Miami gets millions of dollars to bless her with features we born with, like big lips, wide nose. Used to be like stars, eye souls, now big lips, wide nose, thick thighs. They life goals. See the sun, we absorb that. Hey, stay down like a floor mat. Yeah. It's the reason Brian jumped so high. It's the reason Usain run a 4 flat. Puff that in and we don't stop. Black don't crack, don't need Botox. In his 60s, looking half they age. Angela Bassett, Felicia Rashad. Talk that talk, no more being modest. What you call a woman with a pigment goddess? Impeccable genetically, you better check the pedigree. Rap it over every single contest. Woo! It's power, it's healing, it's medicine, man. Tougher than tougher, you're delicate, decadent, elegant, present that's better than man. Today we addressing the elephant and the secret is all in our melanin, man. For the pigment, there's nothing short of magic. It's for everybody wishing that they had it. For the love that they secretly got for us. For the ancestors, cause they fought for us. Don't you never let them tell them you ain't gorgeous. They can't ignore us, the world how he adores us. The powerful potion, the nectar of truth. I'ma show you what this melanin do. Sunburn, what's that? All hair, don't touch that. No dreads here, gotta cut that. Walk at the office right now like this energy gets real, ain't it tough at? Step out of line, get cussed at. Tell a hater kick rocks, better punt that. Everybody come from melanin, that's a fun fact. He black, she black, we black. 3 facts, do your research. Ancient Egypt built the pyramids, created religion, civilization, the melanated people in it. They copied the blueprint, but they were not a minute. They burned the books and hope we to go get it, but no. Look at your skin. I see pride, I see power. The run is keep it coming. 24 hours like Jack Bauer. The melanin coming, so many different colors, and not one shade is better than the other. Dark skinned daddy with an Anglo mother. Had a European lover, Dominican and Haitian, don't check other. Mexican and Puerto Rican, just brown brothers, and the white man, just a black man that went to Iceland centuries ago and lost his color. Now get mad if you want to, but tell lies what I don't do. Don't erase the facts, just embrace the facts that you got that melanin on you. For the pigment, there's nothing short of magic. It's for everybody wishing that they had it. For the love that they secretly got for us. For the ancestors, cause they fought for us. Don't you never let them tell them you ain't gorgeous. They can't ignore us, the world how he adores us. The powerful potion, the nectar of truth. I'ma show you what this melanin do. 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 Hey, okay. Yep.
Keep it going for Justin Rhodes. Man, that was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So the song is Melanin.
Yeah, the song is
The
Melanin.
movie is It's a Wonderful Plight.
It's a wonderful plight, yes.
Excellent. And people can find you all over social media.
All over social media, Justin Rhodes on Facebook. They actually call me J Rhodes, but you know Justin
Rhodes.
too. My mother
Okay.
calls me that. But at J_Rhodes, RHODES. Not on Twitter like that, but you can find me there. But Instagram, all you got to do is type in J Rhodes, and I pretty much come up. Google me.
Thank you so much, man, for sharing your music.
you for having me.
sharing your message.
Thank you.
I think it's so important that we be lifting each other up in this time.
All right,
So-
thank you. Thank the band. Thank everybody
you
for
guys
having me.
keep it
Thank
going
y'all.
for this awesome band. Excellent.
right, thank
we
you.
appreciate having you.
I am Carrie-Ann Johnson. I'm a singer and songwriter, and I'm from Dallas, Texas. I started becoming interested in music actually at the age of 4. So my mom, she was a choir director at church, and she used to have me harmonize with her a lot. She used to have me sing in the choir and the adult choir and any choir that was available at the church I was singing. Literally, music is about how it literally moves you. Music is so universal that even with the simplest thing, even with it just saying I love you, it's simple, but it makes a great impact. So that's how I feel about songwriting. Earlier, when the pandemic started, I really didn't take it seriously. I was like, oh, okay, this is like another flu strand A, flu strand B. But once we started hearing multiple deaths, so this is not a joke. Let's actually take a seat and actually be safe and be careful. And for us to have to sit down and stay safe, that also taught me to be more cautious about my surroundings as well. Life without music would be a mistake. If you had a movie that had absolutely no music, there would be no form of emotion for people to comprehend or understand to a degree. There are so many things in music that play intricate roles in your form of mentality and how it can possibly save your life. Music has saved so many lives, and people don't even realize how inspirational or how powerful it really is. It definitely is a weapon to heal.
So we gotta go, as long as I know we are not alone. Whoa, we can be down for a minute, but we rise up like a phoenix. Whatever the storm, we'll go through it. Whoa, I can never find another you, you can never find another you. There is only one you and me, like night and day. We feel like a wave of sonic boom, avalanche, we can feel a room. Open up the windows inside. So what should we live to die? What should we live to die? Why should we live tonight when we can live a life? Wait till they see the best of me in their story. Oh, 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 oh. Let the rain pour, we can weather it. The sunburn, we gon' shine in it. If you're feeling me, let me hear you say I'm on top of the world. Oh, just because you're different don't mean you're last. You got a heartbeat just like everyone else. If you're feeling me, let me hear you say I'm on top of the world. I can never find another you. You can never find another two. There is only one you and me, like night and day. They go like a wave of sonic boom, avalanche, we can fill a room. Open up the windows inside. So what should we live tonight? What should we live tonight? Please tell me why. So we can live more life. Wait till they see the best of me in their soul. And I know you will survive. Oh, yeah. The sky, the darkest hour. There's no sign to cry, but if you hold on, what should we live to die? When we can live a life, wait till they see the best of me in their history. When there's so much more in store. Till they see the best of me. best of me. In our history, what should we learn today? When we can live a life, wait till they see the best of me in their history.
Woo! Y'all keep it going for Kirian. That was beautiful. Girl, that was quite a vibe.
Thank you.
So, thanks so much for playing for us.
Oh, no problem.
Tell us a little bit about the song we just heard.
Say it again.
Tell us a little bit about the song we just heard.
Well, that song came from a place of, actually it came from a friend of mine who was just kind of like, okay, I need a voice for this song. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll go ahead and do it. So we had a vocal session, had a writing session, and then he was explaining the song, and he was like, you know, it makes no sense to live life and just live it. There has to be a purpose as to why you're living that life. Yeah. When he says, wait till they see the best of me in their history, that means you have to make your mark in this world when it comes down to you living the life that you've been given. So it's pretty much living the life to the fullest and making your mark and leaving a name for yourself as anything or anyone impactful. So, yeah.
That's so beautiful.
Thank you.
So do you do a lot of co-writing?
I do a lot of co-writing. I do a lot of songwriting. So,
Excellent.
yes.
So we were chatting before the show a little bit. And you were telling me that you've been doing a lot of songwriting lately because you have an album coming up. So you're songwriting in preparation for that album. Can you tell us a little bit about what that process has been like?
Well, the process has been a little hectic, just a little bit, only because it's so many things that I want to talk about. And I do want to make this album a story. I love the art of storytelling. I think Outkast and Slick Rick kind of influenced that for me. So I've been kind of living through the art of storytelling. So anytime when it comes down to any song, I want to make sure that it's almost like an audiobook.
Okay.
And pretty much from beginning to end, you're getting the full story of what's going on. So this album would be called Eighth Glass House.
Glass house.
And the eighth glass house for me, 8 is the number of new beginnings.
Okay.
Glass represents transparency, and the house also represents pretty much people on the outside looking in, but I also would want a visual of the barrier being broken for the music to actually be able to tell the full story. So, yeah.
Oh, well, and like that space where you make your home, but then your home starts to become your world, right?
Yes, it does, most definitely.
That's
yes.
Awesome.
And like even with the song that I'm about to perform called Off Your Throne, I wrote that as well. And pretty much it's kind of like, you know, sometimes people have that ego that you got to be knocked down a couple of notches just to kind of humble yourself a little bit. So yeah, it's a pretty fun song. So yeah.
That's awesome. So how many of the songs that are going to be on the album are you going to play for us today?
One.
Just one?
Just one, yes.
But it's an exclusive preview, right? We're getting it here first?
Yeah, well, not necessarily first, but but you guys get to hear it.
You guys are getting it here first.
Y'all get to hear it
like
first.
all those friends at home are getting it here first. So if our friends at home are loving your music, they want to follow this journey, they want to see Glass House come out, where can they find you? On
Instagram, you can follow me on K_, I can't talk. K_Johnson, the artist, ARTIS.
Okay.
And on Facebook, I'm Kirion, KIERION J Johnson. On Facebook. There you go.
I feel like I'm doing a little Vanna tonight.
Thank you.
I'm just glad they don't have me walking back and forth in these heels trying to change.
See, that's why I wore tennis shoes.
See, that's smart.
Yeah.
If I weren't child-sized, I would totally do that.
Oh, my God.
But then I end up looking people in awkward places, and that's just not a good look. So, you know, some of us were blessed with height, and some of us have to just work real hard to pretend we have it.
Oh, Lord.
So what else do you have for us tonight? What are you going to be playing next?
Well, I'm about to perform my single that's actually out called Off Your Throne, which is also going to be featured on Eighth Glass House album as well.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
So people can find it on iTunes?
People can definitely find it on iTunes. They can find it on Spotify, pretty much all digital outlets. So
if you're digging this jam, you can find it online.
Yes.
I'm excited to hear it. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful music with us.
Problem.
And I have to say, I heard some of the rehearsal, and the harmonies going on here were just killer.
Most
so
definitely.
at some point, you're going to have to introduce us to this awesome band and these incredible background singers.
Of course.
Excellent.
I am.
You guys will have your chance to take your bows. So, well, carry on, take it away.
All right, thank you.
I wish I could just knock it. Hey, you make me wanna knock it down off your throne and leave you alone. Pack up my bags and leave this place you're trying to label a home. There's nothing left there in the space but shattered hearts and promises that leave my heart in an abyss full of emptiness. See, I played the fool, went hard for you, tried to live in the truth when the whole lie was you. Know it all when your brain spits the fruits of a mind like you make it hard to deal with. How did I fall in love with the man I discovered was a fraud? They could all get out, I never thought they would never tell the truth. I guess to protect you in the acting that you do. You cry for fool, grab a bat and knock it down off your throne, hoping you never recover from all the pain you caused. Blinded by the glittering gold, there was no way that I would ever just leave your body alone. Back then I couldn't knock you, cause you were so good at pretending that your heart was for me. Although your actions prove otherwise. The nights that I cried, I'm trying to pack my heart and leave your body alone. Hey, one day life will knock you down off your throne and leave your body alone. I wish I could just knock you down off your throne and leave your body alone. Hey, sooner or later you'll be down off your throne and leave your body. At the end of it all, you will be down off your throne and leave your body alone. Oh, never ever ever had to deal with so much so where the love we have felt more like a crutch. Even when I tried to make the best of it all, you brought me down to nothing, causing all that we've ever done. But I had to realize that our foundation was weak, weaker than you and all the things that you chose to do to me. Had to bury my tears and wear a broken smile as you walked around so peacock proud. All the while I was down off your throne, acting like you do. You cried the fool, I grab a bat and knock you down off your throne. Oh, I never thought that you could be so untrue. Sooner or later you'll be down off your throne, cause you were so good at pretending that your heart was for me. Although your answers prove otherwise. The nights that I cried, I had to break my heart and leave your body. When their life will knock you down off your throne and leave your body alone. Hey, I wish I could just knock you down off your throne and leave your body alone. Sooner or later you'll be down off your throne and leave your body alone. At the end of it all, you will be down off your throne and leave your body alone. Hey, I wish I could just knock down off your throne. Down off your throne. Sooner or later you'll be down off your throne. At the end of it all, you will be down off your throne. Leave your body alone. Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away. Help me sing. Say, can't keep running away. Guarantee you want to sing something. Hey, somebody say, down off your throne and leave your body alone. Sing Carrington, let's go. Down off your throne and leave your body alone. Oh, down off your throne. Down off your throne. Down off your throne. Down off your throne, down on your
right again for Kirian. That was awesome. So one more time, slowly and straight into the mic and the camera. What is the name of that song for our friends at home?
The name of that song is called Off Your Throne. It's available on iTunes. It's available on Spotify and every other digital outlet you can possibly think of.
That was amazing. I love it. So do you want to introduce us to this amazing band?
Yes, most definitely. So to my left, we have Justin Lyons on guitar.
Awesome.
Amazing. We have Kevin Left Hand right here on the bass.
Very cool.
We have a Darian on set, my little baby. We also have Mav, which is the father of a Darian.
Okay.
And we have Carrington on background.
Oh my God, your shots.
And we also have Gary Edwards on background as well. So this is the band, this is my team, and yeah.
You guys gel so well together. I love it.
Thank you.
And these gentlemen were kind enough to play for Jay Rhodes and you.
Say it again?
So I said some of these gentlemen were kind enough to play for Jay Rhodes and you.
Yes.
So we're doing some double duty tonight.
Yeah, just
you guys
maybe.
deserve another round of applause for that. That was amazing. So do you have another song for us?
No, I think I'm good.
That's it. All right. So you guys, please make sure that you look up Miss Kirian Johnson online. Check out all of her stuff. What is the one thing you want people to walk away with when they listen to this upcoming album?
When they listen to this upcoming album, what I want them to know is that it's okay to be human. It's okay to feel, it's okay to make mistakes, it's okay to mess up. If you do, it's okay. That's what people don't realize, and people get condemned for mistakes that they made. And it's like the people who are condemning are putting themselves in this high place, and it's like that's not the way life is. People have to be more optimistic, and that's what I want this album to portray, is optimism and having an open understanding and an open mind. So yeah,
So giving yourself grace.
that's it.
That's so beautiful. So here's my question for you. Was this something that you had in mind as a theme prior to COVID-19 and everything we've all been through in this wonderful 2020 year?
Well, I actually had this in place pretty much for about 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I've just been kind of building little by little, but you know, life happens. I have 2 babies, so it's just kind of, it's kind of risky. It's kind of
But
hard,
motherhood is
but
one of those things that teaches you grace.
my children are probably the greatest teachers.
Aw.
They are my greatest teachers. So they taught me a lot about myself. So
I'm sure you learned a little bit about homeschool too.
well, what's crazy is I work in Dallas ISD, so
Oh, yeah?
it's kind of not new for me.
Okay, so you're like, oh, yeah, that's fine. I got this.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your art with
Thank
us.
you.
And thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for giving all of these positive messages a voice in your music. I think that's wonderful. And hopefully you can teach a whole lot more of
Most
us
definitely.
to give ourselves some grace, move
Yes.
forward with, optimism and joy.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Kirian.
Thank
We
you.
are now going to visit a local Dallas restaurant and see for a little bit how they are coping with the COVID-19 pandemic, and then we'll be back with more music for you. One last round of applause before we go for Miss Kirian Johnson. Thank you. That was beautiful.
I'm Jason Allen Smith, born in Baton Rouge. I grew up in New Orleans, and then I moved down to Los Angeles. I was a dramatic arts major and a business minor, so I knew that an artist's life was what I was looking for, and moved down there. And so food and beverage for us, it was a necessity in Los Angeles. You're an actor, so one year you make 90% of your money as an artist. 1 year you make 10% as an artist. So everybody's working, the old story everybody laughs about, every actor is a waiter, but there's some like heavy hitter actors that are waiters or caterers. Like we're talking people that you see on shows and you'd imagine that they've got a nice house in the valley somewhere and they're still waiting tables. So deciding to come to Texas, I've got family in Louisiana. My wife's from Grand Prairie, Texas, which is in the center of Fort Worth and Dallas. We were looking at it and trying to figure out a way to bring our dream here, which would be to have an event space at that point. So the dream sort of shifted. The dream shifted to, okay, this is a full-time restaurant. This is a full-time bar. This is a full-time coffee shop. It's not just an event space, but it can support events. And then it can support what we wanted to do as far as our outreach throughout Dallas-Fort Worth. Yeah, so coronavirus hit, and we were lucky that we were able to support. We kept people on payroll. We supported our people. So we kept people on payroll. We shifted and pivoted, as everyone's saying, and made some changes. We were so blessed to get help from Gateway Church locally, like 3,000 members. They helped us feed a hospital. We fed 2 hospitals. We're talking 2,000 meals. We told Gateway, hey, this is what's going to cost to feed them. And they said, no, I think it's going to cost another $3 a person, because they wanted to take care of us. So our customers have been loyal, though. Our customers were asking for cocktails to go immediately, and they were asking for them by the liter, not just one cocktail. They were coming as soon as we were able to offer curbside pickup. They were coming, and that's been incredible. So Grand Prairie's super supportive. The Metroplex is super supportive. So the other thing I would say that has helped us as a restaurant, if there's anyone else looking for any insight, we saw a huge spike in clientele when we shot video explaining how we were being safe, how we were applying our safety protocols, how to get into the building, how to walk if you had to have a mask on, when and where you had to have a mask on. And that was huge. People responded, they go, oh great, now I know what to do, right? They felt educated, and that was huge. But I would tell myself, you're gonna find your way. Do things that make you happy. Spend time making your loved ones happy, and always stay true to your art. Always stay true to your expression. Always stay true to your empathy and your love of humanity, and you'll find your way.
Excited to be back, not only to get to host tonight, but to play a little bit for you. I'm super grateful to Agents of Vibe, not only for giving a voice to some of our local restaurants so you can kind of hear where they're coming from, but by giving so many of these artists a place to share their music to so many of you around the world. We're so grateful to those of you who are watching. I know we're in kind of a weird space right now where we're all waiting on things to begin. Some of us are waiting for live music to come back in the way that we know it. Some of us are waiting to see friends and family who don't live close. So this song is about learning to wait and finding some blessings in that. This is called I Will Wait. 2 earrings short of a cocktail dress, string of jokes to hide the mess, string of pearls to hide the neck. Hair says that I don't care, but I'm terrified that I will impress. Two blue eyes on a tile floor, skating round, but you're not bored. Skating spines clad in velour, smile like a little child, but I know there's more to you than that boy. And in a life or two, we can figure all this out. You bring the car, I'll bring the gas. We'll both have questions without answers. Bring the faith, I'll bring the passion. We can build a life, and I can build a life, and you can build a life, and I will wait for you. 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 Thank you so much. Oh man. I feel like I got one more, if that's cool. This is a brand new song, which is kind of exciting, so I hope you don't mind me sharing it with you tonight. But it's about how sometimes we're struck by how fleeting things are, and how much we need to take the time to appreciate things while we have them. So this song is called Fragile. And I hope it inspires you to hug someone you love who's close and in your close circle. Heart of steel and ribs of stone, I can make it on my own. I've walked gravel roads, these tender souls can brave the path ahead. But then there's you in my head. Paper lips and crystal eyes, you're the only thing I've tried. Makes me feel like I am dying to survive. I've never been more alive. Tough as nails, yet I'm delicate in your arms. Dedicated to the sense this moment will not come again. Heart is rocky, yet I'm feather soft in your arms. Time's an hourglass turned over, and we're growing older. You and I were beautifully fragile. Tiny fists and stubborn wings, ironclad resolve for days. I'm a soldier, I'm blown over by the grace in your smile. You turn my water to wine. You break me open and I'm tough as nails, yet I'm delicate in your arms. Dedicated to the sense this moment will not come again. Heart is rocky, yet I'm feather soft in your arms. Time's an hourglass turned over, and we're growing older. You and I were beautifully fragile. Devastating, captivating, you're excruciating. I see your face and I'm elated. You're the only one I know who feels like home. 'Cause your head on my chest, I love. Forever's not long enough. I wanna freeze this frame. My every word's your name. I'll never be the same. Tough as nails, yet I'm delicate in your arms. Dedicated to the sense this moment will not come again. Heart is rocky, yet I'm feather soft in your arms. Time's an hourglass turned over, and we're growing older. Time's an hourglass turned over, and we're growing older. You and I were beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So my name is Emmeline. We are going to do a little bit of a switcheroo, as I understand it, and you guys are going to get to see a behind-the-scenes look at how we change sets. So don't say that this wasn't an educational live stream as well as an entertaining one. You're going to get to see us build a drum kit, take off a piano. It should be a great time. But thank you so much for listening to all of our artists. This is a great time, if you're on the web right now, which I'm sure you are because you're watching from home, to take your devices, navigate to our Agents of Vibe page, and drop a little money in those tip jars for these wonderful artists you're hearing this evening. Thank you so much for watching us, and we hope you enjoy our behind-the-scenes glimpse at how things work here at On the Levee in Dallas, Texas. A live switch over from me to Moonlight Ford, right? We have Moonlight Ford coming up next. Should be an exciting, exciting switch. Do I get to? So what do you guys do when you switch? Bobby, what do you do when you have to switch over?
You got to remember all the cables that you had for the previous band and make sure you hook it right back up the way the next band needs it.
So we got to move some cables. We have to move a keyboard. We're going to set up this bass drum. We got some toms going on. We have a snare over here. And you, sir, you're our drummer, right, from Moonlight Ford? Are you the bass player? Would you like to tell us a bit about how you like to set up?
Sure, just like that.
Just like, but there's no bass here.
Well, there's bass.
I see. You use the amplifier.
I like to set up on his left.
Okay. So why do you like to be on the drummer's left?
I can hear him.
So you can hear the drummer better? Excellent. So why can you hear the drummer better on the left?
I can get close.
Is it because you're closer to the snare?
I can hear his bass drum,
Okay. You got a better shot at the kick drum from the left. Okay.
that, and also the snare.
And so bass and drums are kind of the meat and potatoes of rock music, right? You guys have to be in perfect sync for it to work.
We try to be.
You try to be. Excellent. So you play for Moonlight Ford.
Pardon?
You played for Moonlight Ford, right?
Yes.
Yes. What can you tell us about the music we're about to hear?
Oh, it's original music, written by Jessica, and also by Alan. They're the songwriting team.
even got you a mic.
Want me to hold this?
Yeah, so you can talk to me. He's like, I'm the bass player. I did not sign up for this.
No, I didn't.
You can also pass the mic if you feel more comfortable passing the mic. Excellent.
Jessica and Alan have been playing music together for 10 years.
10 years. 10 years. Have you been playing for them for 10 years?
No.
So when did you jump on board?
It's been probably
7 years? That's not that long after they started. So you and Mike. Awesome. We'll just say that was like 5 years ago.
But this ought to tell you something.
Well,
you know?
it was 7 years ago, right? You started playing when you started playing with the band.
Oh, with the band, yes.
Excellent. Fabulous. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for letting us interview you. I'm going to let you get it set up now.
Okay.
And I'll steal this from you so that you can deal with that, because it's way more important for the next couple of numbers. Thank you so much. So we're going to travel on over here and see what's going on. How are you guys doing? Good. Are you ready to play? Yes. All right, so Moonlight Ford, Jessica, Alan, which one of you wants to talk first?
Check, check, check.
I'm going to give you the mic since he's holding the guitar. Now we're even, right? Everybody has an
I
instrument.
have something to do with my hands now.
That is the hardest part, right? Is figuring
Yes.
out what to do with your hands. But you've got all this cool jewelry. So do you have like a thing that makes you ready for stage? Is there like a thing that you put on and you're like, all right, now it's the Moonlight Ford gig. Now I can go.
Well, I drink lots and lots of water.
Excellent. Water's good.
These bracelets were all given to me by my mother,
Okay.
so they mean something to me.
That's really neat. So each one of them? That's so cool. So did she know that this was something you were probably going to wear on stage?
I don't know. Like, she gave them to me over the course of years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been collecting? That's awesome. And then you get to kind of bring a piece of her on stage. That's really beautiful. This is part of the behind-the-scenes experience that you guys are getting here, is testing all of the sound, which is a very important part of putting on this show.
Yeah.
Making sure all the mics work, making sure all the cables work. And the guy who's making all that happen is Mr. Bobby right there. Oh, first Tom, not first time. Just clarify. Okay. Okay. All right. So, are you guys ready to play for us tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay. We are going to cut to video really quickly so you guys get a nice little introduction to these wonderful human beings, and then they're going to share some art with us. So we hope you enjoy. And thank you for taking our backstage tour.
I'm Alan Weatherford,
I'm Jessica Weatherford.
and we're Moonlight Forward. When the band first began, we had a hard time agreeing on a name, and then I just threw it out there. Well, how about Moonlight Forward? And everybody liked it.
I love to tell people we met on Craigslist. And the reason why is I was scrolling late at night one night to find a band to sing in. And I scrolled back like a month or two. He was really surprised that I had even found the post. And there was a post that said original music. And that really stood out. You know, you don't have very many opportunities to sing original music. So it said, call Al. And I did. He was at the laundromat, and we had a nice little chat. He said, let's meet at IHOP. I look like, who did you say you look like? Luke Wilson. Yeah, he said, I look like Luke Wilson, but not really. I'll be in a pearl snap shirt. And I said, I look like Susan Bowl, but not really. Right? Wasn't that her name? Yeah. And so we met at IHOP, and we visited for a long time, and we laughed a lot and talked about our musical influences, and they really lined up, and it was really like sitting down with a friend. It's something that we go back to regularly, like, man, the first time we met, that was really something. And the rest is history.
Well, we were formerly a jazz, blues, swing mix, which is kind of surprising. We changed direction to a more contemporary rock. That's the best way I can describe it. I mean, we tried to be different, and we progress and move forward. When the pandemic came into the picture, we started to wonder what we were going to do, because we didn't have any gigs or any opportunities for gigs, and so we basically turned to Facebook Live and kept performing, just kept doing what we love. You know, when challenges present themselves, then we just got to figure it out.
We always tell our children that they have to choose an art form because we feel that it is so important for every person to have an outlet for their soul. And we encourage music because that's something that we can share with them. It's a passion that we can involve them in, and we look forward to, years of being able to sit down and share music with them.
I would like to say thank you to our drummer, Mike Ragland, and our bassist, Jim Hagan, and our keyboardist, Cora Guttel, and we are really proud of our band members.
Red or white. referring. Wanna get to know you
Over again, I wanna get to know you
as my lover and my friend. It must be the wine talking, must be the night walking, must be the connection,
Must be the selection,
or it's just the wine talking. So order up a bottle,
let's try the Cabernet.
lost in conversation. We need the time away.
I wanna get to know you
Better than before. I wanna get to know you.
each and every part. The wine talking, must be the night walking, must be the music.
The atmosphere, oh, it's just the wine talking. Wanna get to know you.
Wanna get to know you.
Wanna get to know you. So red or white,
Which did you prefer?
I'm glad we tried that place. My friends have been referring
And I got to know you.
better than before.
Yeah, I got to know you.
Each and every pore. Must have been the wine talking.
Must have been the night walking.
Must be the connection.
Must be the selection. It had to be the music.
Had to be the atmosphere. Doesn't matter what it was.
Get over here.
It must have been the wine talking. Must have been the wine talking.
Must have been the wine talking. Must have been the wine talking.
That was amazing. Thank you guys so much. So I hear that this is off a record that's to come out soon.
Yes, we're about to go into the studio, actually this coming Saturday.
Awesome.
And the song that we just played, sorry, the song that we just played is going to be the first single off either if it turns into a full-length album or an EP.
Ooh. So TBD.
Yeah,
You heard it here first, folks. They're in the process of making an album.
stay
and
tuned.
Wine Talking is going to be on there. That's the correct title, right? Wine Talking?
Must be the Wine Talking
Must
is a
be the
full.
Wine Talking.
But we call it Wine Talking just
Ooh.
on the set list. or-
On the side.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I feel like an insider now.
Mm.
I know what the
You're in the loop now.
I'm in the loop. Excellent. And so are all of our viewers at home. Now
Yes.
in the loop from Moonlight Forward. So you guys have been making this record for a while now, right?
Been working on it probably about a year now.
Yeah?
Yes.
What has been your favorite part of the writing process so far?
Well, just when inspiration hits, I guess, and I love working on ideas and just kind of building them and then presenting it to the band, and they help just kind of build the foundation from the ground up, and it turns into what you just heard.
So do you guys write as a duo and then you bring it to the band, or how does that process look for you?
We occasionally write as a duo.
Okay.
I do most of the songwriting, but occasionally she'll bring a song to me, and we'll sit down on the couch, and I'll come up with a melody or whatever to whatever she's singing. So that's happened a few times.
So you bring kind of the bare bones of the song to the band, and then
Yes,
these fine folks help you kind of bring it to life and make it more dynamic.
that's right.
That's exciting.
A
How long have
lovely
you been
group of
working with
people.
all these fine people?
Been working with Mike and Jim for probably about 7 years now.
I'm just
Cora
fact
is
checking because Jim told me it was 7.
Cora is our newest member. She's been with us just a few months.
Oh wow!
So yeah,
It's good that you guys brought the piano in. That's an important part of any
Yes.
any band. That's so cool. So when you were playing live, do you guys prefer full band shows or acoustic gigs, or do you do any acoustic gigs?
we haven't done very many, but I love the energy of a live band, so I prefer live band.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys gel so well together. It's a beautiful thing to hear.
Well, thank you.
What song will you be singing next for us?
We're gonna do a little acoustic song
Okay.
called "Who Finds Love on a Monday." This is another new
Monday?
one. Yes,
Okay.
this is another one off the up and coming album.
I'm
So,
excited.
yeah.
Can you tell us anything special about it before you play?
Well, that song was kind of unique. I mean, there wasn't really a meaning behind it. The words just came to me, and the tune just all at once. It was just kind of, and I presented it to the band, and they liked it, and so we went with it and we worked it up.
So here it is.
Yeah.
All right. So who finds love on a Monday?
Yes, we're going to
Who
do
finds
acoustic
love
version.
on a Monday? You heard it here first. Here we go.
This is how we do it. Down here.
It takes time. It takes time.
Y'all keep it going from Moonlight Forward. That was beautiful. You're so welcome. So I'm going to come over here and interview Miss Jessica now.
Okay.
Because you're the one with the microphone.
I am.
You are. I love your earrings. You need to give everybody a shot right here.
Okay.
You got the nice dangling going.
Yeah.
So
Oh, thank you. I
there
have
we
two.
go. Now you have two
Get
microphones.
some feedback going.
You are fully equipped
Yes.
for a live show here. So here, I'll step back so that Alan can be in our shot as well. Come on in, sir. So tell me a little bit about what Who Finds Love on a Monday means to you, because you're the one who gets to sing all of it.
Well, to me, it kind of means that, oh my gosh, Mondays really stink, and who has time for anything on a Monday? And even this thing that our soul craves and wants, like that goes on the back burner when we get home and we put on our pajama pants and give up on the world. That's what it means to me.
Nice. So you guys, speaking of things that, take time and are hard, you guys drove a long way to be here today. Y'all are originally
did.
from Oklahoma City, right? Or just
Yeah.
outside of Oklahoma City?
We live 45 minutes outside of Oklahoma City.
All right.
These fine folks are from Oklahoma City area.
Okay.
Well, actually, you moved closer to us recently, so yeah.
So you guys all make quite
Yeah.
the drive to be here today.
Yep. Yeah. We did.
So how is Texas different from Oklahoma in your experience coming into Dallas today?
Well, I mean, it's a much, much bigger city than what we have.
Than Oklahoma City?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. We were like, how do people learn to drive here? Like, how did they get
That's a
around before
different
GPS?
question.
Yeah. Yeah, we really appreciate the opportunity to come down here. We were excited to make the drive, and we just really, really appreciate it very much.
We're so excited to have you guys. It's such an honor to hear live music in this time. And I think, I speak for all of the friends at home when I say that,
Yeah.
this is something that I think we all crave and are missing.
Yeah.
So to get to hear you guys play, for them to get to hear you play live,
Well,
is
to
such
get
a
to
treat.
hear everyone before us tonight, we
Yeah,
were like,
you guys
wow,
kinda got a
we're
concert,
watching
right?
actual people right
It's
now.
been a lot of really talented artists. Thank you guys so much for being a part of it, for making the hike.
Thank you.
We're so glad to get to have all of you in one socially distanced room so we get to experience your
Yes.
music. What is the thing you're most excited for the upcoming record?
Well, I mean, every album is a work of art on its own. So it's kind of like getting to see something that's, been in his mind and he's conveyed to us come to real life. And that's, I mean, it's like watching a painting or a sculpture. It's awesome to watch it build up and be released, and you have something to hold in your hand, and it's fun.
It's just seeing something that was a dream become a reality.
Right. Yes. That
That's
was
really beautiful.
a really good way to say that.
Alan, is that a feeling you would echo? Is that a feeling you would echo? That it's like getting to see things come out of your head and into a real space?
That's what I love about the process.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. Yes. So it starts somewhere, it builds somewhere, and then you end up with something tangible. That's really beautiful. You guys have another song for us, right?
We do.
What are you going to be playing for us next?
We are playing You Make My Heart Work Harder.
One more time.
You Make My Heart Work Harder.
You make my heart work harder.
Yeah.
So what's the song about?
Well,
You like title self-explanatory.
well, it's about, when you yeah, when you're digging somebody.
Alan says when you're really digging someone.
Yeah, that's what the song's about.
It's a song about having a crush. So you at home envision, right? That one person that really makes your heart beat faster.
Yep.
Song is for
Yeah,
them.
I think everybody can relate.
Excellent. Well, we're excited to hear it. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for sharing it with us.
Thank you too.
You make my heart beat harder. Here we go. You have a wonderful, wonderful number. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all keep it going for Moonlight Forward. That was awesome.
Thank you.
So, heartbeats in the drums, yeah? You kept the heart going. That was amazing.
He's the heartbeat of the band.
There's nothing cooler for us music nerds than music symbolism. That was so cool. I was like, oh man, I feel it in my heart. We got to watch you set up that floor, Tom, which makes it even more special. That's awesome.
Maybe we can
So
make
do you-
a
Go ahead.
maybe we can make a tutorial on YouTube about it.
You should.
We can edit it.
You totally should.
Tutorial.
Absolutely, a tutorial, how to set up your tom. How to set up your tom so it sounds like a heartbeat. So you want to introduce us to your fine bandmates before
Yes.
we call it a night here.
Yes.
Excellent.
This is Cora Guttel back on the keyboards. We have Mike Ragland back on the heartbeat drums. And Jim Hagan on the bass guitar. And my beautiful wife, Jessica Weatherford, on vocals.
Aww.
And
And you
I'm
are?
Alan Weatherford on the guitar.
Excellent. Woo!
Thanks, guys.
So Alan, you guys have just played us 3 awesome songs. If people want to hear these songs and more from you guys, where can they find you?
Well, we will upload this onto Spotify as soon as it's ready. And we, like I said, and we also do a Facebook Live Sunday evenings at 7 p.m., my wife and I, and whoever wants, to come along and participate and perform some music.
So we can find you guys on Facebook Live?
Yes.
I
and
love that. Every Sunday.
Yes, just about. Other than
I
holidays.
love that.
So.
But we live in a time where I think we're constantly questioning what time is or what days are or
Right.
how you differentiate days.
Right.
It's gotten strange.
Yes.
But we're so glad that you guys came here tonight to
Thank
share all of this beautiful music with our Agents of Vibe audience back home. Everyone who's enjoying these artists, you can go check us out at Agents of Vibe online, Agents of Vibe on Facebook, and Agents of Vibe Official on Instagram, which is a wonderful way for you to get connected because we do this every Saturday. This is episode number 13. We'll be back next week right here at On the Levee in Dallas, Texas, to bring you more amazing artists that you can discover, that you can become a fan of, and that you can bring into your home so that you can enjoy all the beautiful music in the world, no matter where you are and no matter how long you've been quarantining. We are so excited to be able to bring you these artists, and we hope you'll stay with us for this ride. You can check them out on all of the Agents of Vibe online sites because we have given you guys all shout-outs. So you can also find a place to tip these wonderful artists because these folks came all the way from Oklahoma, which is a long drive to Dallas. So let's show them some monetary appreciation so that they have a little bit of money to go back home. Do you guys have anything else you'd like to say to our crowd?
Just follow us on all the social media platforms and stay tuned. We got some things up and coming, good things.
You're going to give us some behind the scenes of the record, right?
Yes.
Because you guys are headed into the studio, remind me? It's in a couple of weeks, right?
This coming Saturday.
This
a week
coming
from today.
Saturday.
Yes.
All right. So you guys find Moonlight Forward online for behind the scenes information about all of their upcoming record. Maybe they'll take you into the studio so you can watch them set up that tom in there.
That's right.
And see how that works out for all of these upcoming songs.
We'll make it into a tutorial.
Why not? You feel like you can also give a musical experience and an educational experience.
That's right.
That's what we're bringing you guys every
YouTube
Saturday
is
night.
amazing.
Music, education, joy, and a great artistic experience. We hope you'll join us next week, 8 p.m., right on all of your favorite social networking sites for Agents of Vibe, and visit us on Agents of Vibe's website to stream from anywhere in the world. We look forward to seeing you next Saturday.
There's a land that I heard
skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. See, one day I'll wish upon a star and travel where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Birds fly, if birds fly over the rainbow, why then, oh, why can't I? Hey. I'm trying to end this song today. I'm trying to end this song somewhere. Wow.